How we doing, folks? Currently Eric here, and it is that awesome favorite time of the week. It is Wednesday, and that means new Crown the Eric video is up right now. Because you're watching it, obviously. So today, I have an awesome review on a very well debated game that had just came out in November, Star Wars Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront. So, this game is, without a doubt, one of the most beautiful looking, graphic out, detailed games that have come out in a while. Besides, another awesome, beautiful game is Fallout 4, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about Battlefront. This game is so beautiful. The graphics are so amazing. It makes you feel like you're really on Endor and Tatooine, and just you feel like you're a part of the Star Wars galaxy and all the planets and on the battlefield and on the maps. It's so great. They just put so much work into the graphics. It's so phenomenal. Also, it's really cool because this game, just like the originals, has the third person view, but it also has a first person view. So those who are really good at first person shooters will have an edge on having a first person view where you can look through the scope and all that, and those who are really good at the third person view have that option as well. It's really nice. This game has a lot of customizable options. There's a lot of blasters. Well, there's like 11 blasters, which is a good amount of blasters. They're all different, from like blaster pistols to blaster heavy machine guns, just regular blaster rifles that the stormtroopers or the rebels have, which is really nice. You can also find a custom, like a head that looks like yours. They have female heads, so you can have a female stormtrooper, and it's really cool because they have a female stormtrooper helmet where she's like skinnier, and the male one is bigger. And then you can also have just the head. You don't have to have for like the stormtroopers. You just have like your face and everything that you pick and all that. They also have, on the rebel side, they have all of the aliens. They have, you can play as. And on the Imperial side, you can play as like the Shadow Troopers or the Scout Troopers heads through leveling up and purchasing them with in-game credits. And it's really awesome. They have a fighter squadron mode where you battle out on over the maps and all that, and it's really awesome. I really like that. It's really fun. It's really simple. It's a lot simpler than the Battlefront 2 that came out in 2005, and you get choices. You get your A wing, you get your X wing. You also, on the Imperial side, get the TIE Interceptor or the TIE Bomber, which are really nice. They also have the heroes and villains are so amazing. It looks just like Han Solo looks just like Harrison Ford, and Boba Fett looks just like Boba Fett. I mean, they spent so much time detailing it out with everything, with the maps, the guns, everything in this game is so detailed. Like, it almost looks like you're looking at like the real life of Boba Fett when he comes on the battlefield. It's so great. It's so great. There's also a variety of game modes. There's your AT-AT Assault, which is if you're the Rebel side, you're trying to take out the AT-AT or the AT-AT. And if you're the Imperial side, you're trying to make sure the AT-AT is going to destroy the generator. There's also the Fighter Squadron mode, Blast, which is just like a team deathmatch where you just go back and forth killing each other. There's heroes and villains, and Hero Hunt, where the Hero Hunt's fun. It's like kind of kill the man with a football, except for it's kill the man, kill the hero, where you play as like the rebels, and one person becomes like Darth Vader. You kill him, then that person, whoever kills Darth Vader, becomes the next villain, and vice versa. If like you're the Imperials, one person becomes Luke Skywalker. You kill Luke Skywalker, then whoever killed Luke Skywalker becomes like Han Solo or Princess Leia, which is cool. So it's also really nostalgic for Star Wars fans and people who really wanted a new Battlefront game. You gotta understand, this game really is more focused on the Galactic Civil War, which is episodes 4, 5, 6. So there's no episodes 1, 2, 3 maps or anything. It's just episodes 4, 5, 6, and Also, the downloadable content for Battle of Jakku, which takes place after 6, which is fun. And it's really cool that it takes place that way because they're really cashing in towards Star Wars Episode 7, which takes place right after Star Wars Episode 6, which is nice. The game is also really easy to pick up, so anyone who's never played this game before, which is from the old games, which it came out in like the early 2000s, and the last game that came out was in 2005, which is Star Wars Battlefront 2. The game's really easy to pick up, and it's just really easy to get into. There's really no real hard learning curve. Also, this game has an app on your phone that tracks all your stats and has a really fun in-game called Siege, in-game app in-game, whatever you want to call it. It's called like Siege, where you can earn more credits, and the app game is actually really fun. So if you have this game and everything, I really suggest getting the app, getting yourself more extra credits, and playing that game. It's a lot of fun. It's really simple, and it's just simple to pick up. Though, with all the positives that this game has, it does have its negative sides. There's not too many maps to really start off with. There's a total of about 13 maps and about 3 different planets. 4 different planets, because you have Endor and Hoth. So not a lot of maps to start off with. Really kind of sucks. But I would rather have seen a lot more maps and maybe a few more different planets instead of having different maps on the same planet. So that kind of stinks. There's no single-player campaign as well, so if you're looking for the single-player atmosphere of this, you're not going to be wanting to probably pick this game up. There's really not a single-player campaign. They have a tutorial and a survival mode, which you can do for like single-player, but there's really no single-player campaign. So that, for people who want the campaign, unfortunately, even the game before it came out, they announced there was no campaign. Also, in the game, you have a partner or a squad mate, and they're pretty much useless. All you really do is just spawn on them. There's no point to having a squad mate. It's pretty useless. As well as, this game can get boring after a few hours or so if you're not playing with your friends, or if you just keep doing the same mode. It does get boring and repetitive after a few hours. Even with all the game modes and all the fun and nostalgia, it can get really boring, and you might just play something else. You might just pick in like Black Ops 3 or Fallout 4 or Halo 5 or WWE or anything that have more playability to it. This just kind of doesn't have... You have all the modes, but it just gets boring after a while. Also, there's really, like I said before, there's really no real learning curve because the game is easy to pick up. There's really no learning curve. Like Call of Duty, you really have to learn how to, be strategic and use the guns and the variety of guns. Some of the guns kind of feel like the blasters in this game kind of feel the same, so there's really no real learning curve. So the people who have played Battlefront throughout the years, like me, really know how to pick this game up, but even the regular Joe Schmo who's going to pick this game up later, they know how to play the game because it's very, like I said, it's easy to learn, which is great, but there's really no learning curve. Unless you're in first person, then you kind of get used to it. But even then, I play a lot of first person shooters, and a lot of people do who hasn't. No real learning curve. As well as since there's no single player campaign, there's no Galactic Conquest mode that was in Battlefront 2, which is a really popular mode, which was you got to face the Imperials and you battled between being a rebel and Imperial, and you guys battled over planets, conquering planets, almost like Risk, and it was really fun because you got to pick, you got to win planets, and it was fun, but there's none of that in this game either. So something hopefully to look forward to. The DLC Season Pass is $50, and the reason why I feel it's $50 is because they really kind of didn't finish this game, and which is kind of disappointing to say. As much as I enjoy this game, it doesn't feel really finished. And my friend Matt agrees. I agree with my friend Matt on this one because he's gonna love that. It doesn't feel finished, and they totally hit you with that $50 DLC to make you buy in because there's more maps as well. The power-up tokens, there's power-up tokens. Instead of when a player is doing really well or someone gets selected to be the hero, there's none of that. There's power-up tokens on the field where you can get a thermal imploder or you can be a hero. And it can be agitating because if people know where the right tokens are and know where to start, you really know how to okay, I'm going to go get that hero, token right here, or when you're in the AT-AT assault, okay, I know where the token is for controlling the AT-AT, and then that person's controlling the AT-AT the whole entire game, and it's not so fun. So it can be very agitating that happens. I really rather the random selection that they had in Battlefront 2, when the heroes got picked. So none of that sucks, and there's no local multiplayer, and that really kind of sucks. You can't really have like a Star Wars party and team and everything and all that. So that really does blow. As well as there's 2 more cons I didn't really write down. You can't ride Tauntauns on Hoth, but you can ride speeder bikes on Endor and stuff. But in Hoth, you can't ride Tauntauns. That sucks, because Tauntauns were really cool to ride in Battlefront 2. So that's my friend Matt. He told me that. I just realized, and I was playing it the other day, and I realized there's no Tauntauns on Hoth. You can't ride them. So that sucks. And the fact that there's only 3 heroes and 3 villains, which is Princess Leia, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, and the Emperor, really sucks, because eventually you just really know how to take them down, and they get taken down really quick. So that sucks. But so I can see what they're doing with the DLC. They're going to give us more maps, and they're going to give us more heroes, and then you know that. So hopefully with that $50, they really give us $50 worth and all that. So we're going to have to see. So it just, for me, this game, I give it a 7 out of 10. And my friend, and a couple of people are going to be like, oh my god, you're being real lenient. But for me, it's the nostalgia, the graphics, and all that are really just wonderful. It's great to have a Battlefront back. And they're apparently, I guess it's rumored they're already working on a second one, so we're going to see how well this actually goes. And with all the cons that I have, like, with the pros, they kind of balance out. So I give it a 7 out of 10, because I really do like Battlefront, and I really like Star Wars, and it was something different that EA put out instead of putting on another Battlefield. And I'm glad they didn't put out another Battlefield, because I didn't like Hardline. Hardline sucked. And 4 sucked too. I didn't like Battlefield 4, but I liked Battlefield 3. I had a lot of fun with 3. So it's not just because I don't like Battlefield and because I'm a Call of Duty player. It's just I didn't really like 4 or Hardline. Hardline felt too much like Cops and Robbers. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm just really glad they put out a Star Wars Battlefront around the Star Wars time. I just rather them have taken a little more time to make the game finished. So that is my review. I give it a 7 out of 10. I recommend picking this game up if you want the nostalgia of playing a Star Wars game. But I would say possibly if you're gonna pick it up and you're not really into Star Wars, just pick it up later on when the price goes down, or when it's pre-owned, or go to my favorite friend place and everything, Statelight Video Games, and talk to Frankie and all that when the price goes down, and pick it up from him. So with that being said, 7 out of 10. Please, 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 please like this video, share this video, and if you're new to watching my videos, please subscribe to this channel. And as well as at the end of this channel, subscribe to my friends in the credits. So, with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm going to go probably play a little bit more of this and play on the Battle of Jakku and figure out that mode, because they just came out for the people who pre-ordered it, Battle of Jakku DLC. And next week, on the 8th, the Battle of Jakku comes out free for everyone. And it comes with 2 more maps that are based on the Star Wars The Force Awakens movie on Jakku, which is actually a different planet. And for those who don't know, that desert planet isn't Tatooine, it's a place called Jakku. And the maps take place before the movie. So that's really cool. So I'm going to go play that, and they came out with a new mode called Turning Point Mode. I'm going to go play that. So have a wonderful day. Follow my friends. Follow me. So like, subscribe, and comment down below about what you liked about the Star Wars Battlefront series and what you want to expect from the Battlefront series. Whether it was the old Battlefronts or if it's the new Battlefront. So I'm out of here. Have a great day. I'm going to go play now. Dum, 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 dum.